This video is to explain what we do. We want to make it simple and clear, like our training. We train and certify people for the hydrogen energy transition with our HOOT CP course and certification. The hydrogen energy transition is changing from heavy pollution sources of energy like diesel and gasoline to low-carbon, renewable sources of energy like hydrogen. The hydrogen energy transition is here in transportation and for use in industry, home, and grid power. My name is Will. I co-wrote America's top tech certification standard years ago. The A+ certificate now has over 2 million certificate holders in the U.S. working good-paying tech jobs. Not since the growth of computers and the internet have I seen so much excitement for a new industry as I see for hydrogen now. That's why we are focusing on training and certifying people for the emerging hydrogen industries. Worldwide, we are putting too much carbon emissions and pollution into the air and water. It doesn't matter if you believe that or not. Scientists do, and governments make policy based on scientists' research. Almost all of the countries in the world now agree that we have to reduce carbon emissions and pollution or bad things will happen. So, new technologies are required for lower carbon emissions to meet current and upcoming government mandates. These are requirements written into laws now. For example, California, where I live, has goals like 50% zero carbon emission electricity by 2030 and 85% by 2045. 100% of new cars in California and 75% of new trucks sold must be zero emissions vehicles, ZEVs, by 2035 by law. Hydrogen use is emissions-free and can solve part of the problem in transportation, industry, home use, and grid power. Hydrogen is already here and growing in 2023. Our HOOT CP course tells you about it. So who needs to learn about this? Tech and government people need to be aware of the wide range of current and future technologies that will power the hydrogen industry and what projects will satisfy government-mandated carbon reduction goals. They need to evaluate and choose tech to satisfy mandates. Business and legal people need to figure out government policies and how to build profitable companies that meet them. There are huge benefits for this, like tax incentives. The U.S. National Clean Hydrogen Strategy and Roadmap came out in June of 2023. It says the hydrogen economy will be worth $2.5 trillion US per year within 20 years. That's trillion with a T. Money people need to understand the tech landscape and its costs so they can arrange funding. HR and the workforce need to understand hydrogen job requirements, career paths, and skills needed. Estimates are that 30 million good-paying hydrogen industry jobs will be available within 20 years. And don't forget environmentalists who saw this coming and have worked for years to raise our consciousness. They need to understand how hydrogen industries will impact our problems. We have a free 30-minute overview by Zoom video for your organization to give you a basic hydrogen orientation. Schedule that through h2@treasurebeam.com. No purchase necessary, no high-pressure sales. We are an archesh2.org partner. That's the California Hydrogen Hub. We participate in setting hydrogen policy and growing the hydrogen economy. What you will get from our standards-aligned HOOT CP paid course is comprehensive quality orientation and overview training on current and projected hydrogen industry sectors. We have a pre-test for you to benchmark your level. It is free and confidential. Take it again at the end of your training to confirm your progress. The HOOT CP exam is $49, but it is free with our seminar-based training class. You get a HOOT CP certificate if you pass the exam. Our course is in 8 modules. Module 1 is about hydrogen and decarbonization. We also talk about government policy and the workforce. Module 2 is hydrogen and transportation. That's hydrogen in fuel cells, trucks, cars, trains, ships, and planes. All of these are here now. There are even hydrogen bikes. Module 3 is industrial and residential hydrogen. We talk about power and heat, cement and steel, and the chemical industry. Module 4 is hydrogen generation in detail. How is hydrogen made and what are the challenges? Module 5 is hydrogen storage, transport, and distribution. We talk about safety, standards, and dangers. Module 6 is hydrogen projects and funding. We get you up to speed on current and upcoming hydrogen projects. Trillions of dollars of funding is coming into place now for hydrogen. Trillions. Module 7 is geographic focus. Where in the world is hydrogen? We do not live in a vacuum. Others are also very busy discovering uses for hydrogen and going into production. Hydrogen is a key competitive industry of the future. Module 8 is Hydrogen Technology Lifecycle. We take you through the new technology development process from the lab to the factory to the end user. We are building a directory of hydrogen resources worldwide. The industry is so new, so where can you get your equipment? For this course, the only requirement is an open and curious mind. We hope you have an interest in transportation, technology, or electric power, but those are not required. Hydrogen as an energy carrier, a source of light and heat, and a feedstock for industry is not coming, it's here. Will you be someone who makes hydrogen happen, or say, what happened? Personally, I'm an optimist. I like the morning when the sun is rising. The sun is our planet's main source of heat and light. The sun is powered by hydrogen, and we should be too.